Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And there's a lot of them about. They're dropping like flies. Rumour Patrol. This is a Rumour Patrol video. I'm recording this on Thursday, so I suppose I better get this out by Friday, before all these rumours are disproved. We got a bunch of them. There's always a bunch of them. It's always lots and lots of rumours. Most of them aren't real, okay? Most of them aren't real. They're kind of fun to look at. This one's actually a little. There's a couple that's actually a little bit more official than normal, but yeah, we'll go over it. I'll let you know what I think as we go through it. Please let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. I mean, listen. Let me know what you think as long as it's you're liking it and you're subscribing and you're sharing. If you hate it and you want to like deplatform me, keep it to yourself, mate. Keep it to yourself. That'd be lovely. Like, share, subscribe, comment. That's the way to let me know what you think. About these rumors. Are they real? Are they not? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. Sci-Fi Y is convinced beyond convinced that Session 1 is coming back for Legend of the Sea Devils. Maybe in I always imagined it was going to be in the final one, but maybe, who knows? Maybe in the end of this it will lead into a cliffhanger. But listen, let's read what they have to say. Maybe they have a point. They probably don't. They probably don't. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack. Substack is my email. My email list. Yeah, my email list. I send out emails a lot. I send out like a bunch of free comics and notifications about my my videos, which I put out a lot of. And also, if you sign up to the paid one, you get an NFT. You're going to get an NFT every month. Maybe you get two. I don't know. I have to find out how to make them first. Okay, that's the first thing. They're going to be fun. They're going to be cool. Apparently, there's like a cryptocurrency. I remember. Oh my God! I bet you have the same memory that somebody told you in 2010 or 2015. Man, you want to buy this thing called Bitcoin? Go just put $100 into it. I have a lot of those memories, and all the ones I went, all those memories are end with me going, no, don't be ridiculous. It's not going to be worth bloody anything. Yeah, well, do you have any idea what $100 in like $100 worth of crypto of Bitcoin would be worth today? If I bought it in like 2015, it's $600,000. Something crazy like that, right? Something absolutely crazy. Now, will my NFTs occur in value in the same way? I would like to say no, but who knows? I mean, listen, we live in a strange world. Anyway, so that'll be good. Like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack, all those things are freaking awesome. Fan-dabby double dozy. Let's look at this article. Okay, let's start with this one. Sci-Fi Wire. Convinced beyond convinced. Actually, I don't know where they are on the current era of Doctor Who. Maybe should we do a search? Nah, I can't be bothered. I don't really care what they think, quite frankly. But again, how the next Doctor Who special, Legend of the Sea Devil, hints at the Master's return. How? Okay, I've seen everything they put out about this, and I hoped they haven't really put that much out, but like how do it hint to the Master's return? And I just see Jodie Whittaker's face being very, very bad at playing the Doctor. Like, really? What? Why would you lead with that? That's crazy. That's from that really cheap ad they did for Doctor Who Flux. Remember they had it was just terrible writing in a 20-second ad. They were running around the concert. We got Daleks and Cybermen and a race called the Ravagers. There was two of them. That's hardly a race. I mean, for God's sake. I mean, in hindsight, it just doesn't make any sense, but that's Chibnall Doctor Who. Anyway, the iconic villain seems poised to make a return this spring. Okie dokie, let's see. I think this autumn, this spring, I don't know, or this fall if you're living in the States, I guess. With just 2 episodes left, too many. I have to tell you, every time I feel bad about ranking on this era of Doctor Who when they put out a new episode, which is inevitably awful. Actually, no, not inevitable. I just before I recorded this, I watched the second episode of season 2 of Picard. Still not awful. I don't know what's going on. It's still not. again, you have to watch it in context of not remembering any of Alex Kurtzman's other Star Trek, but like just taking it on its own merits, pretty good. It's pretty. I mean, like I quite enjoy it. So it's still gonna go bad. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna go bad at some point, but I don't know. Right now, I always said that it was inevitable Picard would be bad. So. Is it possible that Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who will be any good? No. I mean, at least Patrick Stewart has a bit of acting talent, has been able to bring, even though he sounds very, very frail, he's been able to bring it before. Jodie Whittaker has never, ever been able to bring, and I just want to say as an aside, if you're a bit of a fan of the Jodie Whittaker era, I'm not, but, that doesn't mean we don't like each other. Like, I'm happy for you to like it. I really am. I'm happy that it's failed horribly, because I feel that's vindicated me quite a lot, right? I am happy, but it's all so weird. The fans of this era, who really aren't fans of it, I think, always say they feel bullied when people like me go, "Oh, it's awful." My opinion, mate. I mean, honestly, I also think God's real. Does that mean that upset you? Yeah, it probably does upset you too. Like, listen, I believe a lot of weird stuff. I believe stuff that other religious Jews think is bonkers too. So that me liking or disliking something doesn't really mean a lot. But just I am happy that it's failed horribly. Don't get me wrong, because I just think it's an obscenity, an absolute obscenity. But anyway, again, my depths of feeling being what they may, I don't dislike anybody for liking it, right? If somebody watched it and go, well, this is really fun, and I'm sure there are people who sat down with their daughters or their sons, they're probably younger, 5-year-old, 6-year-old. I think kids without haven't really developed that much cognitive ability as yet, but I imagine they would enjoy it, right? It would be fun. It's like, I don't know. I was going to compare it to Sarah Jane Adventures, but even that was a lot, in terms of scripting, in terms of everything, a lot better. Anyway, with just 2 episodes of why do they order more episodes? It's beyond me. With just 2 episodes left in Jodie Whittaker's tenure as the 13th Doctor Who has had more of its fair share of plot lines and narrative threads to wrap up before the rainbow-clad Time Lord bids her final farewell. Oh, what? Are you talking about Colin Baker? No. And somebody pointed out, what was it? A couple of weeks ago, if they were going to do a gay Doctor, Colin Baker's was the one to go for. I mean, I imagine he's a top, but listen, if you're gay, let me know. Let me know in the notes. How would you feel about Colin Baker being a gay? I don't think any Doctor should be gay, quite frankly. Honestly, it's kind of like this thing they got going on in Florida right now, where they prohibited teaching sex to 4-year-olds. Sex, say like 4 to 7, which inevitably is like, oh, do you want to know how to suck a dick? You're only 4, doesn't matter, we'll show you anyway. Yeah, it's weird stuff going down. So they've had this bill to like stop this hypersexualization of children and grooming. That's what it seems like in the classroom by teachers. And the opponents of it have called it the Don't Say Gay bill. They also don't say straight, but like, so I mean, in the same way, if there was going to be a Doctor that was gay, I think Colin Baker was probably the best one, but no Doctor should be gay, because no Doctor should be straight. I like Doctor being somewhat asexual. And by that, I don't mean ace. Oh, God, I hate that word. But it's not, listen, if you do not have a functioning sex drive, that's not ace, mate, okay? That's really not good, right? You want to get to a Doctor. It's like having like, oh, my legs don't work, so let's all celebrate that. It's not like saying your legs, you're in an accident or whatever, you're born and your legs don't work. Whatever might happen, but I'm saying your legs work fine, you just don't know how to use them. It's like you're scared to, whatever the mental block is, you want to get to a Doctor, right? That is same thing. Ace. Ugh. Anyway. To wrap up, they're gonna, before it be the final four, they're gonna do it badly, okay? They're gonna do it badly. That's the bottom line. From details about the timeless child reveal to Yaz and Doctor's blossoming romance. Oh God! Oh, so awful. I mean, I wanted them to do it to make it so not Doctor Who, but oh God, the reality is just horrible, isn't it? The writers have had The writer, I think. Oh no, one second. They got an Asian woman writing Legend of the Sea Devils because it's about Asian people. No, God, no. It's also stupid. It's beyond belief. It's stupider behind the camera than it is in front of the camera. That's the crazy thing we're in now. Romance. The writer have plenty on their plates already, but heading into the spring special, Legend of Sea Devils, fans may be keeping their eyes peeled for yet another plot thread that's yet to be addressed. The return of the Master. And I'm saying Master because that's how Sacha Baron says it. It just doesn't really work. I'm sorry. I mean, it works in that the Master is always best when he's a reflection of the Doctor. So, you had the third Doctor, who was very erudite. It was a very clubbable person, right? Then you had the Ainley Doctor. I don't think the desiccated Doctor really worked. You only saw him once because he wasn't a reflection of the Tom Baker, even though it was gothic horror. It wasn't really a reflection of the Tom Baker Doctor. And you had the Ainley Doctor, who was cracking on a bit, but seemed just kind of young and sprightly and more Peter Davison. Is he a reflection of the Doctor, or is the Master work best when he's a reflection of the times? So you had the John Sim one, very much a reflection of the David Tennant one, and Missy. I would say Missy is also a reflection of the Capaldi Doctor, because Missy is the essence of the Master, right? Everything about the Master boiled down into one bloop. And same way Capaldi's Doctor. So I guess that Sacha Dhawan's Master being a reflection of the Jodie Doctor kind of works, although he's just far more talented than Jodie Whittaker, so I think it works better, right? That's probably what's going on. Where were we? Let's be dressed. Return of the Master, right? Though the moment was easy to miss in the grand scheme of all the Flux's major reveals. No, we stood out like a sore thumb. One large moment hasn't been followed up on yet. Is time telling the Doctor? Oh God, I hate it. Oh God, so much of it. I hate it. Beware of the forces of that mass against you and their Master. I mean, it wasn't overly subtle now, was it? In any other TV show, Master would just mean leader. This feels like a Doctor Who fan's had a head injury and they're trying to work out if he's concussed. So they're asking him, can you explain the Master? Do something simple, leader. But this is Doctor Who, and both of those social media accounts and official transcript for the Vanquish confirmed the Master was with a capital M. Oh, God, they could. Okay. Why are they even trying to keep it secret then? I don't know. As in the Master. Yeah, we understand. The Doctor's best enemy. Time's ominous warning. Again, every time they say time, I hate it. Oh, God, it's worse than saying the fam. Time's ominous warning is not not so subtle hint at the Master. Oh, you noticed? Yeah, we picked up on that. Most recently, brought to life by Sacha Dhawan will likely return before Jodie Whittaker's time in the show is up. Yeah, we all know this. And if history repeats itself, his return may be sooner than fans expect. How's history going to repeat itself? I don't know. I mean, in what way? I don't know what they're talking about. What point in history do you want to repeat itself, or you think will repeat itself? There's yet to be an official full-length trailer, which is. We're about a month and a week away from it. Okay. So it's April 17th, I believe, isn't it? I think I have to look up on a calendar to see what day is. What day is it? It's a Sunday. It's going to be Sunday. I think. I don't know. This is all guesswork. It doesn't have a sort of release date yet. Yeah, it does. I just said April 17th. Airing in spring, it will be titled Legend of the Sea Devils, and will follow the Doctor, Yaz, and Dan as they head back to the 1800s to encounter a fearsome pirate, Zhang Yi Sol, who's a lady. Oh, look at that! Ladies are doing things. I am expecting people like Chris Chibnall, when he writes that, to Imagine people like me going, a lady, given agency, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, heavens and Betsy. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand why they think women don't have agency in the modern world. They don't have agency as pirates, though, also known as Madam Ching. Gee, that sounds a bit. It's a little bit racist. Sounds like they're coming out their name. But what's more is the special will also feature the return of the classic monsters, the Sea Devils. What tipped you off, mate? What tipped you off? Making their new Who debut for the first time they've appeared in the flesh since 1984. I like the samurai costume, but that was about it. Okay, that was about it. The karate kick just was. Who was it? Is it Ingrid Pitt? No, who was it? Or some famous actress had to do like this karate kick to the Merker. Right? Why? But what does any of that have to do with the Master? I don't know. What are you talking about? As it turns out, the first ever appearance of the Sea Devils, appropriately titled The Sea Devils, okay, that was, and the one in 84 was the second appearance of the Sea Devils. Okay, it's not like we've got a plethora of them, right? Just have to be a story heavily featuring the surprise return of the Master. No, it wasn't. That whole season wasn't a surprise return. What? No, he was in prison because they arrested him at the end of the previous. What's the previous one before that season? I'm gonna look this up. How do I do? New tab. There you go, new tab. Will it come up? There we go. Doctor Who episode guide. What was the story before it when they arrested him? And then he drove off away in a what's it called again? A hovercraft, laughing maniacally as he went. Okay, listen, Doctor Who episodes. There we go. Doink. Open up. There you go. It's coming. Third Doctor. So, Sea Devils. It'll be, was it season? One after this. Demons. The Doctor. Mutants. Time. No. It was this. Sea Devils before the Demons. Colony in Space. Claws of Axos. Mind of Evil. Terror of the Autons. Well, no. Okay. It's after Terror of the Autons. They're the Daleks, Curse of Sea Devils. Okay, Curse of Peladon. I guess, was he in Dare of the Daleks? No, he wasn't. He wasn't in Dare of the Daleks, and he wasn't. I guess it was a surprise return. Last time we saw him was the Demons. He was arrested at the end of the Demons. Right. Okay, surprise return. You probably were expecting his return by that point. Fine. That's not a surprise return. Okay, that is not a surprise return. Just how to heavily feature the Master in the episode. If that is it, I was going to say I'm calling bullshit, but really, this is siffy. How much more bullshit can you get? In the episode, the Master aids the Sea Devils in an attempt to take over the Earth. Great voices. I used to love to see doing the thing. Yeah, that's dog. You had to. I practiced that a lot in school. The episode with the Master engaging a swashbuckling sword fight, conditions that could certainly be replicated, given that we know this Legend of the Sea Devils are going to feature its fair share of pirates. Okay, really, that's what this headline's about. Give a shout out on Christian and Perchant for making references and homages to classic food. No, he doesn't. Okay, for laying a long game Easter eggs in plain sight. Again, he may do, but who cares? Honestly, really, genuinely speaking, who cares what Easter eggs he leaves? Because nobody's really watching the show, are they? The Master in place. I don't think it's a stretch to say the Master could make his return in the Legend of the Sea Devils. I do. Again, maybe at the very end. I mean, honestly though, it is like Chris Chibnall. not to play a card of something that would actually help him get ratings, right? Not to like, build it up a bit. So I don't know. So far, I've seen nothing that makes me go, oh yeah, Master in the Legend of the Sea Devils. Oh yeah, no question. Not only would it be a perfect full circle way to reintegrate the Sea Devils back into the modern setting, who gives a shit? But it will allow the opportunity to once again cause chaos in the Doctor's life. The Master didn't do that. I mean, Touch the One's Master is so much more like the meddling monk. It's beyond belief. And wrap up some hanging threads from his previous encounter with Yaz and the 13th Doctor. Okay, whatever. I mean, as far as he knows, they're all dead, aren't they? Didn't they die on Wait. Did he die in Gallifrey? Yes. Again, it's just desperately trying to remember this nonsense. As you may remember, the last time we saw the Master, he was trapped in the soon-to-be obliterated remains of Gallifrey and ruins. Thank you very much. Thanks for filling me in. After he destroyed his home planet, how? Nobody knows. And revealed to the Doctor the true meaning of the Timeless Child, the only meaning they've been given thus far. While it was implied the Master was killed in the ensuing destruction of Gallifrey to mark... thanks to the death particle. God, so much stuff Chibnall does is so crap, right? So unbelievably crap. Whereas it was implied with death and Gallifrey, was it the death particle? This certainly wouldn't be the first time the Master had made a surprise return from the dead, and every time he did it, it was kind of crap, right? It was kind of crap. I mean, how many times he made a surprise return from the dead? I guess Deadly Assassin, that was a big one. Then it was much more in the Peter Davison years, right? I don't remember him being killed. Let's go look at the episode, guys. We'll go Demons. He certainly wasn't killed off. Colin Space. No, mind of it. No, he didn't seem to be killed off in any of these ones. Neither was he in the Sea Devils. Well, he was in the Mutants, though. I believe he was in the Mutants and the Time Monster. And that's the last we saw him. So let's go over to... I guess you kind of thought he was dead at the end of Deadly Assassin, but they showed he survived, didn't they? So then... go... where we are. He turns up again in Legopolis. Keeper of Traken, Legopolis. Still the desiccated Master. Now, it was the Pete Davison era that, him dying. Every outing seemed to happen. Castrovalva, they kind of thought Castrovalva condensed upon itself. And then, where do you see him again? I don't think did you see him that season? I don't think you did. Which are Master stories? King's Demons, he was in that. Five Doctors, he was in that. Wars of the Deep. The Awakening. You didn't know how he survived Planet of Fire. It was Planet of Fire you didn't know how he survived. That's the one. But, okay, it's not a habit. I think it's like once. So it's like, again. I just thought of a joke, and I'm not going to say it. It's too rude, okay? Okay, I'm recording this on Thursday. I might say it on my live stream tonight. That ties into that. Okay, never mind. So, the Sea Devils, an appearance in the Legend of the Sea Devils will be perfect for the Master return because of the recent revelations about Yaz and the Doctor's feelings. God, could you imagine the Ainley Master? Ainley Master's like, well, it took you some time, but now you're here. He had so much gaydar going on. That Ainley Master. The two on the verge of admitting how they feel about each other and navigating the delicate emotional balance that would give the Master an opportunity to appear and throw things into turmoil. Okay, if you want, I guess. It's an easy miss detail, but all the way back in when he was masquerading as O in Spyfall, there was very deliberate moments that feature the Master flirting with Yaz. At the time, the exchanges led to some harebrained theories about Yaz turning on the Doctor. But as we know, Chibnall likes to play the long game. Yeah, he sets something up and waits for you to completely forget it, and then says, "What you do?" And it makes it the most central plot point possible. What you don't know about? Whatever bollocks he's talking about. Teasing Yaz and the Doctor since Arachnids in the UK. It's entirely possible that he was laying the groundwork for the Master Return and disrupt. This is bollocks, okay? You're pulling crap out your arse there, mate, and it's not crap. So, return to disrupt the Yaz Doctor romance of the finally being take shape. Well, I might be on board for that. Though again, I want to see the scissoring in the TARDIS. Though Legend of the Sea Devils doesn't have a proper trailer or confirmed release date, 17th of April, around there. New content about the episode is due any day now, and we're getting closer. And the closer we get to the episode, the closer we are to seeing how much Sasha the One, when and how Sasha the One will make his much anticipated return as the Master. I don't think it was that good. Honestly, I would like to see the Sideman design return in the Russell Davies era because I think that was excellent. I think the director of Eve of the Daleks was excellent, but that's about it. That's about it. I mean, I like, what else would you want? I don't know. I can't. There's a few other bits of production design I don't think were bad, but I'm not like, oh, I got to see more of that. Whether he's stirring up trouble for planet Earth or reveling or revealing more information of the Doctor's hidden past, or why she's got the watch, she can just find out everything whenever she wants, or in the Centenary special, which it sounds like it's going to be an hour and a half. Why? Or attempting a Yaz and Doctor romance, fans can be sure that wherever and whenever the Master appears next, chaos is sure to follow. Well, chaos and a very badly written script. That's probably sure to follow, right? That is probably sure to follow. But what is sure to follow Chris Chibnall's Doctor Who? Well, fortunately now we know something is sure to follow it. It's called Russell Davies. And what an incredible admission of failure that is, right? What an absolutely incredible admission of failure that is. So what is the Russell Davies era going to be like? It's going to be completely different, they said. Doing something very, very new and revolutionary. From the looks of this next story, maybe it might not be quite so much. So let's have a look at this. I open this up. This is also printed a post on Instagram recently. This is by Andy Pryor, casting director, who's cast, I think, every Doctor in the modern era, right? So we have no idea if this is to do with Doctor Who, but let's have a look. BBC One TV drama, Open Casting. Andy Pryor Casting are currently searching for a young UK-based trans femme actor. I don't know what trans femme, like a sort of boyish girl actor. Why don't we look up trans femme? See what comes out with that. In a second, we'll go. How do you put it? Trans femme definition. God. Trans femme is an umbrella term that refers to people who are assigned male at birth but identify with femininity. I see. Okay, fine. So it's a bloke. It's a bloke that it feels girly, right? Wants to be girly. So looking for UK-based trans femme actor, young looking. I don't want to say a trans femme bloody actor. I'm sorry. Listen. If you're trans, it's fine. I just feel I may be watching somebody being unwell, right? Maybe. I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. None of it. I know people scream at us that thinking this is anything other than completely normal and everything okay, and it's an indication of a completely sound psyche. Saying anything other than that does get you in trouble in 2022. Oh, and also 2021 and 2020, right? But we don't know, right? So young-looking 17 and 18-year-old to play 15 of mixed race and white hair, mixed black and white heritage. Oh, Oh, this is everything I hate. Okay, everything I hate. The character has one black British parent and one white British parent. Well, I guess it's normal enough. I mean, really? For a very nice guest lead role in a major BBC drama. So it doesn't sound like this is a companion. I mean, guest lead role? It sounds like you're in one episode. I don't know what a guest lead is. It sounds like you're in one episode at that point. The guest lead role in a major BBC drama. Lilly is a clever, creative, and confident. That said, Lilly feels the weight of being perceived as different. Well, again, if you're a bloke who dressed like a girl, you are different, right? It's not you're perceived as being different. And I honestly, I don't think people should be beaten up or disadvantaged for that. But you are. I mean, like, I don't know what to tell you. You are different. There's nothing wrong being different. That was actually something Doctor Who was great at telling people. There's nothing wrong in being different. But it doesn't let it into their way. Okay, get in their way, their way. Lilly is caring, thoughtful, and very perceptive. An incredibly fast learner who will do anything they can to look after those who are important to them. So here's a question, right? Here's a question. If this is the companion, they're going to have a trans woman, a 15-year-old trans girl companion. Is that something? Is that a killer to Doctor Who? Right? Is that something you go? Not really. It was enough to like get me out. Well, was it? No. It was one of the things that made me drop the Paul McGann range with Stranded, where they made Tanya, the trans woman who has a penis, who is dating Liv Schenker, who has a vagina, who's also a woman. It's all confusing, and I'm just like, I don't want to hear. I mean, like, I don't need to be lectured to, which is what I feel this is. So I do hope this is nothing to do with Doctor Who. We don't know if there's anything to do with Doctor Who. And incredibly fast will do anything they can to support those who are important to them. It sounds like them. It sounds like it's a perfect Doctor Who companion, right? Just other than a little bit of confusion. Lilly has grown up in London, so her accent can be anything from strong London to neutral RP or MLE, multicultural London English. Okay, what's that, like London? I don't know. Must be available to film full-time for several weeks from May to June 2022. So it doesn't sound like it's a full-time companion. Like, that's like May to June, 2 months, maybe 2-3 episodes max. Application details on the next side. Let's see what the application details are. Acting experience is not necessary, but always welcome. Well, I don't think this could be the companion. I don't think this is a major role then, right? I do not think this is a major role, because Russell T Davies likes actors, right? Who knows? Please only apply if you fit the following: trans femme, mixed black-white heritage, 17-18, due to working hours, but can play down to 15. Available May to June 22 and based in the UK. If you have an agent, blah, blah, blah. If underage submissions made by a parent guardian and, Lilly casting, GPC at Gmail. Okay, fine, whatever. I hope that's not for Doctor Who. I'd hope that's not a companion. If it's like a character for an episode or two, I think it's fine, right? I think it's totally fine. If it's anything more, if it's a companion, it sounds like you're lecturing us, right? I hope that's not the case. I really hope it's not the case. I guess we'll find out. And your question is, who could be the next Doctor? I mean, really, that's the question been on everybody's lips. So we had this article come out very recently. Yeah, this was like a week ago from Looper, where they went through their 13 actors who could be the next Doctor on Doctor Who. So I'm not going to read through their blurb on them. So unless I don't know who they are, there's Reggie Jean Page. He looks like he's in What's that show everybody loves that I'm not a great fan of? Okay, I'm going to read this guy. I don't know who he is. Though he got his start in 2001 on an obscure TV series called Give Me Six, that had a blink and miss it moment in Harry Potter films. The series that the film series, and followed up with a part in the 2016 remake of Roots. They remade Roots. Oh, that sounds like a really, really bad idea. Don't do that. It was the 2020 film next to John Bridgerton. Yeah, listen, this is a show they watched. He's got darker skin, and they're like, oh, and he's looking kind of doctory there. Maybe he's good. Never seen him, but I don't know. I do not know. Robert Webb. Is that like Michelin Webb? Wasn't he in it? One second. One of the most underrated sitcom actors, Roger Webb, has appeared alongside comedy partner David Mitchell for more than 20 years on shows like Bruiser with Martin Freeman, Peep Show along with Olivia Colman, and that Mitchell and Webb look. Well, he kind of born it. Ambassadors and more recently BBC comedy Back. In 2017, back in 20, there's been no serious talk linking him to the role. He'd certainly be captured the kind of everyman vibe that the returning Russell Davies seems to want to his liking his protagonist. Every man, but I mean, again, you had that very much with Eccleston, but by the time you got to Tennant, it was an every man. No, he wasn't every man. It's worth noting that Webb has appeared on Doctor Who before in the episode Dinosaurs and Spaceship. I thought he had, where he and David Mitchell voiced a pair of bumbling Roddy F. That's a weird one, isn't it? That is a weird one. I don't think it's a good idea. I do not think it's a good idea. David Tennant! Okay, that rumour's flying around. I think it pretty likely is coming back for the 60th in some capacity. I will be surprised at this point if he wasn't, but I think it's going to be moving on. Alec Kingston? No! If you're looking for a truly left field choice for Jodie Whittaker's replacement, stick with us. Then we propose River Song, played by actress Alex Kingston, to take over the lead role. I mean, no, no, it's a bad idea. No, we are suggesting the Doctor regenerate and take the form of the face of Miss Song, but the River herself may have. I mean, she's got short hair now, hasn't she, or straight hair? May herself be focus on the next series. What? But rather, River herself might be the focus of the next series. She would be the Doctor too. Okay, shut up, idiot! No, Ollie Alexander. He said no over and over and over again. He said no. Right? Yes, I know he was in It's a Sin, but he keeps saying he's not. He was fine in that role, right? He was fine in it. I didn't see much of a range on him. That's the thing. So I don't know. Richard Ayoade. Everybody wants him, right? Everybody likes him. I'm not on board for it. I'm not on board for him for two reasons. I'll tell you why. Well, firstly, I haven't seen him in anything, right? But I think it really needs a strong, dramatic actor. I'm not sure that's him. The reason I'm not sure that's him is because it's I just see him play this one himself, essentially the one character. I haven't seen much of a range of him. Also, it's a very obvious choice, right? It's a very, very obvious choice. I think it's going to be something out of left field. Joe Martin, no chance! That is being... I mean, my strongest guess is that whole thing is being retconned away. She wasn't that great. She wasn't that great. No, she was better than Jodie Whittaker. By the way, talking about revisiting old faces with the... that's how they're explaining the Tennant rumours in some quarters as well, with the curator. So apparently Stephen Moffat has said the curator morphs into different doctors, right, all the time. So like that's why he's being played by Colin Baker in the next Stranded box set, which I'm not buying. Harry Melling, now isn't he the grandson of I think he is. I think he's the grandson of Patrick Troughton. Let's read the blurb. Starting out as Harry Potter's obnoxious cousin Dudley, actor Harry Mellon has already appeared as an iconic British franchise, but still shows up on many castings as Doctor Who. He'll be, if he's who I think it'll be great casting, right? Since appearing in the Wizarding World, Melling has matured a more dramatic fare. He was in The Queen's Gambit, my wife loved that, opposite Anna Taylor-Joy, and In the series, he won the Emmy for outstanding limited and authority. Which ones for outstanding limited and authority series? Melling played local rival chess player who becomes smitten with the protagonist Beth. Blah 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 blah. Star on the rise, Melling being a perfect choice of the Doctor. On top of that, his talent in front of the camera, his ascendant stardom. Melling has a yes, he's Patrick. Fine, this is a good choice. He's a dangerous choice. That's why I like him. It's an out of left field choice. Although it's getting now he's on this list. I think he's probably brought him down. But this is something I would be on board for. Right, totally on board for. Yeah, Patrick Chapman's son, Nabhan Rizwan. Who is he? British actor and Indian descent, made a name for himself in the crime drama Informer. Didn't see it. He played a young man pressured to go undercover in a UK terrorist cell. But a recent memorable part in HBO's Station 11, I haven't seen that either. It was seen Nabhan Rizwan at the similar point in his career as David Tennant, Matt Smith, where they were casting the Doctor. Having improved his chops on TV and parts in movies like 1917. Oh, that was him. He was good in that. He was good. Okay, I would be on board for this choice, right? And Mowgli. The time appears to be right for Rizwan's big break, and there will be no better break than casting him in lead Doctor Who. That might be a good idea. Again, I haven't seen enough of him. That might be a good idea. Michael Sheen, the one everybody wants who's not doing it. Bye-bye. And I love Uncle Sheen. Amari Douglas. Again, the reason I've always liked him is I think he's a left field choice, and I like he's an unexpected choice, right? And name's been banded around. He was in It's a Sin. Question is, can he be? Does he have the metal to be the Doctor? I haven't seen him do that, but I've seen his demo reel, and he's got a nice range on him. He's got a really really nice range on him. I don't know. Listen. I wouldn't be nervous if he was cast, right? It wouldn't be. Listen, I'll be much more nervous if I see Lilly as a companion. Okay, that's something that's going to be a problem. Rose Matafia. Well, I'm glad they only had two women. So I think this is the last one. Right. I think they've only had two women so far, which is quite good. Well done in controlling yourself. Who is she? I rank a list of possible replacement Doctor published by The Guardian. Okay. Comedian Rose Matafeo may not seem the ideal choice at first. Yes, that's correct. She seems awful. But that's where we make that's why she makes such an intriguing choice for the part. The Guardian found it easy. The Guardian found it easy to see her bursting out the TARDIS. It's The Guardian. Okay, The Guardian, like literally a few weeks ago, was saying there's no such thing as natural immunity from COVID and calling ivermectin, I think it's called, horse dewormer. It's The Guardian. They're full of shit. Oh God! And they're pompous, and they think they don't know they're full of shit. Sounds awful. Her leader on Starstruck. This is a terrible idea. No, Ty Tennant, too young, but 17, just 17. I don't know. It will be a totally different show with like a 17-year-old who will look 14 or 15. But it's kind of fun because the Peter Davis and David Tennant connection, right? It's kind of fun. So it would have his father and grandfather with the Doctor. No. Look, if you're gonna go for lineage, go for Harry Melling. Harry Melling, I think will be pretty darn interesting. But again, look, this is just a bunch of bollocks, isn't it? It really is just a bunch of bollocks. I guess we'll find out when we find out, right? I just hope it's not Lilly, right? I just hope Lilly is like, oh, you don't need to be an actor. No. Just be a girl with a penis. That's all we want. Really? Okay. Well, I guess it's easier finding somebody who's an actor than finding a girl with a penis. Girls with penis seem to be much rarer than actors. Okay, that's just what I would like. I would like to throw out there. So there you go. We've had some things to talk about. Siffy.com. What? Are you been sniffing dung? What is up with you? No, there is no... listen, Sacha Dhawan may be in Legend of the Sea Devils, but I doubt it. Lilly trans casting, please be for another show. be for another show. Look, you're fitting fine in EastEnders. Go over there. Please be for another show. And 13 actors who could be the next Doctor. Really, could be bloody anyone. Anyone could be the next Doctor. There you go. Bit of Rumour Patrol. We poked our nose in and we said, nah. None of these rumours are any good. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.